Greetings, ladies and gentle players. It's another wonderful Friday, this April of 2024, and I hope you've all, well, you Americans anyway, have all done your taxes by now. I'm over here on OGS, thought I'd go ahead and relax with a nice something or other Q game. I'm leaning next month towards maybe perhaps doing professional level basics in where I go through my lovely archive of games, pick the professional games that are smoothest and easiest to follow along with, and maybe use those examples as, examples as the fundamentals, the basics, at maybe a professional level. I don't know. I'm still rolling that idea around in my head. I'm going to have to go through my archives and see which games really qualify for that. And I'll go from there, I guess. All right. Looks like you got a 4Q game here. If he wishes to play, I will say hello. It would appear that he does. Very well, very well. Go ahead and take the upper right. Ooh, we could get into a 4-4 off. Nah, I'll go ahead and throw down a 3-4 stone. Why not? Approaching the 3-4 is normal. Okay, it's what he's going to do. I'm not a fan of kicking. Diagonals and small knights are fine. I'm also a fan of a variety of pincers. But when keeping games pretty simple, I do prefer to just go ahead and do a nice solid back off. As you can see, I'm going to go ahead and take an extension here that the AI hates, but that's fine. I do not care. I'm even going to go ahead and defend it, thus ruining my accuracy. But I'm fine with it. Okay, he's going to go ahead and play that. That is A-okay. I'll approach and see what he wants to do. Okie dokie. Where is my pen? I feel like I haven't used my pen in forever. This game's about to end. I don't think he should be pincering ever from this location. I will say, theoretically, if the game continues, this is a big... Okay, hello. Let's go ahead and undo that one and make it a little bit darker, thank you. This is... Or not darker, sorry. But yeah, this is a nice big move. The enclosures are nice big moves. This is the only one that I would ever play here. I know, the AI wants you to double approach. I don't care. Now, I hope he plays here. They rarely ever do. So you get a slightly better result. All I wanted was the influence from this. But it is what it is. He's playing through this variation at quite the speed there. I'm not sure why he's doing it. But hey, that's fine. Go ahead and just solidly connect. His corner's now surrounded. His win condition is now the bottom left of the board. I'm taking this enclosure, that way he can't expand off of his large knight, and we can approach it later on. That would be fantabulous. We could also just flat out pincer here. Change of plans. He's decided to be very greedy. As a result, he's getting 3-3'd. Because now there's, like, arguably enclosures on both sides, so it's really hard to approach it normally. So we're just not going to. Yeah, that's all there is to that. We're just not going to. Now, can he keep Sente off this exchange? The answer is no. I can play away right now. I will go ahead and make this exchange. Good, 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 good. If he hadn't, then we could totally cut here and kill the stone later, or connect up. At this point, I'm going to argue that maybe I've got the weakest group on the board right now. So I'm just going to go ahead and make sure that it's fine. I'm leaning on here. It'll give him a few points, but I'm not in any way concerned about the area that he has here. because I've got my own little areas, and this is completely fine. I don't care if he connects up on the second line. Go for it. If he can't grow anymore, that's fantastic. I'll invest in the area that I just took for myself. And now we're settled. I no longer have the weakest group on the board anymore. I can now attack these two stones up here. So let's go ahead and make them marked like so. Ooh, ouch. Weird move there. We could also keep the good times rolling. Oops, we lost that one. But that gives rise to this and this to keep the low stones potentially low. Do you want to do it? I kind of want to. Yeah, why not? No. I'll kick. I'll kick, I'll kick, I'll kick. Kicking is more basic. 100% more basic. Alright, that's not going anywhere, thank you. He's trying to do an invasion, but where is he going to go? He's going to try to do a small knight escape, I'm assuming. Make sure he can't. There we go. And now from here, we could just try to kill him. Like, why not? We can lean on the top. We can do whatever. But first, let's go ahead and simply acknowledge that I kicked him and he ignored my stone to invade. Let's follow up. We can Hane and kill. Okie dokie. Lot of Aji there. This would be normally the move of choice. Without even thinking about it, that's move of choice. Because there's some weaknesses there, we can lean against them, get stronger in the middle to cap the middle, the other middle group. Instead, let's go ahead and play something very, very simple. Going to be another one of those games where we just have more in the center of the board. But yeah, if you want to lean here, either going forward or back. You can Hane after that, and then do a little cappy doodle. You're probably fine. But this is A-OK too. Take some forcing moves. Hane had a 2, Hane had a 3, Hane. Boom, 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 boom. Ladders are working for us, so we don't have to worry about a thing over there. And, oh, I don't know. Sure. There you go. Just some kind of whatchamajiggy to connect all the things up, you know? Now, regretfully, how this game's probably going to go is he's going to launch a deep invasion into the area. Then he's going to die. Now, the reason why this is going to happen is very straightforward. Even a moron connects versus a peep. Son of a... Fine. Even a moron. Okay. Now, how are you going to live? Show me. You can't go up and you can't go right. You're going to live in the middle of the board as is with 2 eyes. Show me. Show me, show me, show me. Show me, show me, show me. Push is still large. All right, we're going to get sent out of this. Okay. Hasn't done anything to me yet. All right, go tie. So we're going to play a little bit more severe. And then we're going to just surround him. And then he's probably going to die. Sure. Hanes are fine. Sure. Tire me. That's cool. Bum, 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 bum. Now we surround since he has nowhere to go. Very, very simple. Very, very straightforward. Let's go ahead and Atari, I suppose. Atari's free. Let's go ahead and do it. Okay. Now, can he get life here? It's a little bit difficult, I will admit. He's looking to get this kind of shape for life. A lot of very obvious throw-ins to make that not really helpful. All right, let's see what we got here. Just a few light pokes. Just a few light pokes. Looks like it's dead. He's just surrounded a square. Okay. So now he is most definitely dead. Hmm. If we throw in. All right, long story short here. If you know you can throw in and kill him, congratulations. We'll go ahead and defend. Let him live as long... No. You want to live. You've got to go ahead and play that move in Gote. Not going to mess with my connections. There you go. Now here, we don't really worry about if we can kill him or not. Simply because we've got a decent amount of territory. And all I need to equal is this bottom right-hand corner, it looks like, potentially. Bottom right-hand corner and a couple of points in here. I've definitely already done that. Yeah, that doesn't strike me as a problem. Push, block, attach is kind of dead. All right, once again, if you can recognize a vital point, great. Being in the habit of surrounding things is the first step. After they're surrounded, being able to identify vital points is the other half of the equation. Make sure he can't do anything weird to me. So yeah, making sure that, you know, we're routinely surrounding our opponent, good. Preferably in Sente if we can avoid, if we can. And then as our life and death improves, we realize, oh, hey, from a surrounded position here, we can throw in and kill things like we could in the middle, like we could on the right. I'm going to answer this even though he didn't have to play there. Because it was me. If I play here, he plays here. If he plays here, I play... Or if I play here, he plays here. Me, I position between this one and this one. So he didn't have to do that. Didn't have to do that. Sure, I'll answer. I'm thinking he doesn't know that he's dead on the right-hand side of the board right now if I throw in. But you can all see that like the biggest move on the board right now is here. So if any of you are following along, you're probably like, wow, your accuracy is really, really low. You must be playing a lot of really bad moves. And it is technically true. I am playing a lot of really, really bad moves because it wants me to, you know, go and kill things. And right now, I'm just keeping my connections and surrounding. Keeping connections, surrounding, keeping connections, surrounding. I might kill the right. He's being a little bit greedy right now by not defending. If he defends right now, we could be friends. We all can be friends. That move I didn't need. If he cuts, who cares? I'm connected this way too. It's irrelevant. I'm just hoping he realizes, hey, move. Move, big move. Huge move. No? No? Okay. Mind if I cut you off here? Pokey pokey, pooky pook. Pooky 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 pook 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 pook. OMG. I'm going to play here. I hope he answers again. If he doesn't, then we're going to be able to play here. And if I play here, I don't know where his eyes are. Here and here, I guess, maybe. But if this is Sensei, that's so not good. Nani? We can go and play here or here for an eye, so why not? It's probably not the proper way of playing it, but, I mean, got the job done, so... Seems fine to me. That throw in the right is still there. Because this is not an eye, right? So when you play here, if he plays this one, he's dead. He wants to play here and cut that stone off. Since you poked me, I'll poke you. It's time to play the wonderful game poker. Poke, 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 poke. Ooh, that was bad. He just killed himself. Because now he has to play here in Gote, and then we can play here and throw in to make certain that he only has the one eye. Very unfortunate. Very unfortunate. So yeah, right now, as it currently stands, we're looking at... This group could have died. This group could have died. Sorry, this group could have died. This group can die. This group probably can die. A lot of death in this game. Now, it's not my fault. I know, I say that a lot. But gosh darn it, I mean it. Let's go ahead and lean on him here and force him to connect on up. He can play here, I'll go here, and then he can go here and grab an eye. Because right now all we need to do is diagonal here. And then he's done. If he plays away from this position, I'll kill him. No excuse. If he plays away from this, I'll go ahead and play the exchange and then throw in. Okay. Sir. Alright. So he saved one stone in Gote, but he's disconnected. This isn't an eye, this is. And now that's not. So that is now the end of that. Unfortunate. Sorry, sir. So yeah, right now, you always have to be honest with the life and death status of your groups. Always. Like, there are always things that we're going to want to do in a game, 100%. But those can only come after we've managed to be alive, for lack of a better word. We can only do that after we've taken care of what we need to take care of. Urgent before big, right? Like, there were some big moves he wanted to get in, some big moves he wanted to get in. But there were urgent things demanding his attention that were just calling out desperately for his help. And he ignored them because rather than look at what he has to do, he was looking first and foremost at what he wants to do. And that's a very big problem that a lot of players have. They get blindsided constantly by what they want to do, but they're never asking themselves, what do they have to do? Like right now, he has to live on the right-hand side of the board. He had to live on the bottom of the board. But you see how he keeps poking at me instead? because he wants to keep reducing. He wants to keep attacking. So it does become a question of, where he has to play. It's just always, always, always where they want to play. And you see that a lot on Fox, too, because they always want to attack you. They always want to take away more. They want you to have nothing. But they do that at the expense of finding out what do they need to do. And once you really understand, or start really understanding what it is you need to do, or what your opponent needs to do, then the game gets a lot easier. Because it's not just a question of like, what do you want to do every single move? Then it's just a question of like, oh man, I could do this, or I could do this, or I kind of want to do that, I kind of want to do that, and oh, I'd love to do that too. And I'll just go ahead and try to do all these things. Like, no, you can't. Because your opponent's playing moves too. So yeah, we just built up this fine. This is fine. I'd rather have that be low, to be honest. I never really liked large knight into a high extend off, but it's whatever. Very important to defend. And again, I say this constantly, it's just never really clicking with people. It's very important to play here and then play here. All I'm doing is trying to get the extra influence so we can then maybe go back and attack or something. That's all I'm trying to do here. But they do this, and then it is what it is. This should probably be here if he wanted to try to settle something. Instead he played here, which allowed me to 3-3 him, and in my opinion, the game was over at that point. I got to build. This is useless. He needs to play here. And then maybe play this one. Give this a try into that one. I think this is still a fine game at this point, right? Yeah, white's up by 5. 5 is not that bad. Yeah, this is still a game. This is still a game. But he went low for a move that's really, really small. So he just kept making larger moves. And then he's trying to invade, take all the things away from me. Because if he's successful, I'm up by 10 points. Okay, never mind. That doesn't matter, I guess. Oh, because he left us behind. Yeah, he just couldn't get everything that he wanted to do. Because I attached to him. I kicked him. Which means he needs... One thing he has to do is respond. And then maybe I defend here. But he doesn't want me to have that territory. So he's decided to, like, try and invade or something. And unfortunately, he just can't. And you have to understand what it is you can and can't do so you don't waste effort trying to. Like right now, it is super imperative that you don't get fighty here. And you just leave a solid shape with as few moves as possible. That way, when I try to attack, you might have more weaknesses to exploit to try to get your life, right? This might not be a devastating attack until I was strengthened, and now it's turning into a devastating attack. And then, yeah, here, if you want, you could probably throw in... Because, again, this is probably fine. There's nothing here. There shouldn't be anything here. Yeah, we should just be completely fine. Either way, interesting game. Hope you all learned a lot from it. And I will see y'all next week. Take care, everybody.